Cache Valley usually gets some drier than usual summers, and a lot of times we're worried about water and how to keep the lawn looking green and beautiful, because in the spring the lawn looks great, but then by the time the heat of the summer kicks in, then it's struggling. We feel like we're watering so much to try and keep the lawn looking good. Not only do we want to put on a good fertilizer consistently, probably every 8 to 10 weeks we should be fertilizing the lawn, but there's some things that we can do to really help the soil retain moisture and actually draw moisture down into the soil, help the soil retain that moisture longer. One of those products is a new product, and it's called Hydretain. The Hydretain comes in a hose end applicator like this, and it also comes in a granule, so you can apply it just like a fertilizer. So you'd use a broadcast spreader or a drop spreader and apply it just like you would a fertilizer. But what the Hydretain does is it's an all-natural product. It gets down into the soil, helps the soil retain more moisture, but it's very attractive to water. And so even in the morning when there's dew on your lawn, it'll actually pull that moisture from the dew down into the soil, bring it down to the root system area where the grass can pick it up and utilize it. We can use it in gardens, we can use it in flower beds, we can use it in shrub areas, and especially on lawns, on turf, to really help utilize the water that we're getting to the best of our ability. This will actually cut your water usage down by 25 to 50% depending on your soil type and depending on the kind of moisture that you get. So you just want to take your garden hose and screw that on nice and tight, and then it's got a dial on the back side. You just turn that and it'll turn your water on. Get a little bit of water coming, there we go, and it sprays out, and you just like do a nice even application on the lawn. With the Hydretain, after you've put made the initial application, you really want to water the lawn to try and get that to penetrate down into the soil. So we don't want it just sitting right on the surface after you make that application, and this is enough to do about 5,000 square feet. And probably if you have a little bit better water pressure, you'll get a much broader spray as well too. But with the Hydretain, make that application, cover about 5,000 square feet with your hose end applicator, then turn your sprinklers on for a light cycle afterwards. That'll wash the Hydretain down into the soil where it will bind with the soil and then attract water to it. So it'll make your soil more absorbent and actually get that water to penetrate in better. Then once that water's into your soil, it'll hold that moisture there where your plants can pick it up and utilize it. So Hydretain, new product for consumers to use in their lawn, in their flower beds, in their garden, really helps save water. We're talking 25 to 50% less water to do the same job that we were getting before, and it's all natural, breaks down in about 90 to 120 days. So you get about 3 months of control with it, and 3 months of that extra water holding. So I'd recommend you put it on latter part of May, first part of June, and it'll get you through that whole hot part of the summer. And the Hydretain will do a great job at helping you save water and hopefully save some money as well too.